Okay. Let's just hope we don't have any audio issues. That would be good.
And if we do, content.
Yes, it is content for everybody, and hours of stressful work for me to fix everything in post.
Yeah. But if we bitch about it while it happens, then
Yes.
it's content. Then
Yes.
it's funny. I say as my connection goes down to red.
It looks fine to me. That's the thing is Troy. Shout out to Troy. Set up a special audio channel for us to use on the Discord server. Join the Discord server, by the way. Probably a good idea. Max quality. So I haven't heard you cut out a single time. So this is probably
Okay. Well, that's good.
if we were running on data, our phone company would be lynching us right now. But I'm sure it's using a fuck ton of data. But so yeah, let's just hope nobody's torrenting porn upstairs. But welcome to the second episode of the kind of strange. God, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna jump
KindaTinyCast, episode 2.
I'm gonna jump into a volcano like a virgin being sacrificed. God.
I mean, look, I'm running out of virgins to sacrifice. So if you're offering, then
Okay, welcome to episode 2 of the Kind of Tiny Cast. Now we can officially start it. I was put it. Well, also we've both just been very busy. Specifically, Goo has been very busy. I'm never busy. We're finally recording the second episode. I think did we even record the first one in August?
No, we did not, because I was gone for the first week of August, and that's part of why it took us so goddamn long to record the second episode.
Yeah, Goo's been gone a lot lately. Also, my neck
Living my best life.
I don't have a mic. I got this new microphone, the Elgato Wave 3. It's fucking awesome so far. It comes with really good free software, which is how we're recording it through Audacity instead. We're recording the actual audio instead of having to jerry-rig it through OBS. And hopefully you'll notice hopefully there'll be a very noticeable change in the quality of audio. But this condenser mic, it's a condenser mic, so you want to have a boom arm, and my desk is just not compatible with that shit at all. So I'm kind of just having to lean in, get all nice and personal and sensual with you all. But just as God intended. But yeah, there's been a lot is going on. It's recording this 1st of September on the Twitch, the whole Twitch. Well, I guess we'll start with that. The whole Twitch.
A day off Twitch.
Day off Twitch. Yeah, the boycott is going on right now. And I decided to participate and had a little friendly discussion in the Discord with with some of my friends. Because
I was just sitting with Discord open on my phone, and I was like, "Oh God, it's happening!" And I like wanted to interject, but I just wasn't sure if I had the time or the energy.
Because my friends, I surround myself with geniuses and philosophers. Obviously, my friends don't seem to. Not saying that I'm smart. I'm not. That's why I surround myself with stupid people, because I'm a stupid person. But because they seem to not understand how a protest works. And that it takes time and pressure to change things. Anyway, okay. Well, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about as far as the boycott, first of all, congratulations on not using Twitter. Probably a good thing.
We're living under a rock.
Yeah, that too. But people are boycotting. They're taking a day off of Twitch because a lot of obviously you've probably heard of hate raids, where people raid you can raid people on Twitch and bring people into somebody else's stream. And people have been doing hate raids where they do that on purpose with people or with hundreds or thousands of bots. Sorry, not hundreds of thousands, not to give them too much credit.
So many bots.
But just to harass people, specifically people in the LGBTQ community and people of color. And that's a thing that happens. It's just something that happens sometimes. But there's been a huge uptick in it lately, and it's been going on for weeks, and Twitch has done nothing. They pussyfooted around a fucking press release that really didn't mean anything. They just, words, it's just empty words. They haven't done anything. It's been going on for weeks, and they haven't done a single thing about it. And I mean, this is just a trend with Twitch that they've just been getting shittier and shittier. Like they don't do their fucking job. The people who run it are complete morons. I mean, since this is going on Spotify and YouTube, where they allow the words simp and virgin and incel, those are all not allowed on Twitch's platform anymore. It's just, it's a really worrying trend with Twitch. I want to let you talk because I feel like I'm talking too much, Q.
Well, something that I think that people don't realize is that these hate raids are getting the streamer banned. Like, there's no repercussions for the people doing the hate
Yeah.
raids. People, and like I saw an argument in Discord earlier, it was like, oh, well, just switch your chat over to this mode. That's not how they're getting people banned. Like, they're donating or using TTS to put words on the screen that they then report to get the streamer banned.
Also, it's not the fucking streamer. It's not the content creator's job to moderate their
It
fucking
should
platform.
not be my responsibility to make sure 100 bots don't come in and call me the F slur and then get me banned for it.
Yeah,
that's not my job as a streamer. There's already so many other things that I have to do and precautions, and every stream that I do with the tags that I tag my streams with is always a risk. It's a risk that
absolutely.
I consider worth taking because it's also helped so many people find a community that will accept them for who they are, and that's like my whole thing. That's why I wanted to be a streamer and a content creator, was to create that safe space for minorities. And it's great when people can find me through those tags, but then there's
Absolutely.
always going to be the times where people come in and just give me absolute hell for literally no reason. And it's just exhausting. It's not even
Of
like,
course
oh,
it
my
is.
feelings are hurt.
Yeah,
It's like,
absolutely.
are you guys done? Are
Especially
you done?
like smaller streamers who don't have a bunch of mods that like can help them with that shit. It's just a fuck ton of
Yeah.
work to like go through there and like remove all these people. It's homophobia. Like, first off, it's I will never understand it. For like, I just I don't understand. I don't get why the fuck that's even a mentality. But like, it's been on the uptick lately. There've been a lot of shitty things that have been on the uptick lately. There's been a lot of nationalism in in Europe lately. But I don't want to get into too many negative things because obviously, people are listening to this after work or after school or college or whatever the hell they're doing, and a lot of them probably don't want to hear about this shit. It's what's going on in the world, man. Like, I don't know what to tell people. Because that's one thing that certain people have told me about, which we got incredibly positive response from the first episode. Thank you so much for listening and watching and enjoying our stuff. Like, I just got like people telling me it's amazing, and I was just like, really? It's the first episode of our podcast. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're just talking.
We sat down and talked for an hour. I'm glad it was entertaining for people.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we do stream. That's what they're used to us doing anyway.
Yeah,
Is just
absolutely.
sitting down and dicking around. And we do that for like 5 to 6 hours. So
Yeah.
what's an hour without visuals?
Yeah, this anyway, like with this boycott, it's like it marks like the first time. I don't know when the last time I actually like took a day off of streaming was. Like, I commit like religiously to my stream schedule. It'd be nice if I could commit to anything like that as well. Anything else as much as I commit to that, like, uploading regularly and recording the podcast. But
Hey, we'll get there. I was gone for a while.
yeah,
It's not entirely your fault.
Let's talk about that.
Put
This
the
was
blame on me instead.
Yeah, blame the gay. Let's just like title this month. This is like the month that Goo went to space. You went to space with not Elon Musk. What the hell is his name? Jeffrey Epstein. You went with Jeff Epstein.
That's not his name.
Jeffrey Bezos. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yeah, they dragged his corpse in a fucking space shuttle and shot it into space.
Why was I involved?
Look, okay, Jeffrey Bezos was in his book, okay? He went on the Lolita Express, so let me just take this opportunity from that joke to say fuck Jeffrey Bezos. I fucking hate that dude.
You're both rich cunts. What's the fucking difference?
Anyway, God.
Anyway.
This was the month that like goo was gone. Goo
Where's
finding
in
goo.
space? That would be an adorable movie, first of all.
I'm sorry I neglected you. Oh, I never expected you to run away and leave me.
Stop it. It's bad.
I did miss you very much this month. I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to. I legitimately missed streaming so much while I was on vacation, and like it felt bad too because that's who I am as a person. My one and only feeling and emotion is guilt. And
same here.
So anytime
absolutely.
I'm not like working my ass off, I feel guilty for not being productive.
Me
I blame
too.
capitalism really because we're taught from a very young age, like, oh well, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. It's like you can also just do what you love and actually not work.
You work.
You can have hobbies,
and
then you can
work.
have a job, and. Yeah. Sometimes your hobbies are your job, and even when your hobbies become your job, like you're still working. I work my ass off to do these things. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. Like I have been learning a lot about business practices and marketing. I spend a lot of time learning new editing techniques, and I was talking to you earlier about how much time I've spent learning about sound quality and microphones, and there's just so much shit, and especially as I start making more things for YouTube, like I keep running into, a money issue, and that I have very big dreams and very little money. But if I could just go wild, I have so many ideas on how to film things, and like that's why I haven't done Country Roads yet. Is there's things that I need money for so that I can make it what I want it to be and what I think people deserve to watch.
Yeah, like I love making content. If I didn't make content and stuff like that, like ever since I started doing that, like I don't know what I was like 12 or something when I first started making stuff for YouTube and stuff. Like I can't imagine wanting ever to like get out of bed or do anything if I wasn't doing this kind of work. But it's still fucking work. Like I get stressed the fuck out, and I get like unmotivated to do it. Like I love it. I love it so much.
Burnout is still very real though.
Absolutely, it's real. Absolutely. And also, I'm like fucking manic. I'm absolutely manic. I'm starting to think I am definitely bipolar. Like I've been really like snappy with my family lately, and I really feel bad about it. And if they're listening, I apologize. I already did like 3 times, as I always do whenever I do anything wrong or anything that I think maybe possibly could be construed as being wrong. But yeah, it's stressful.
I've seen some very familiar things in your behaviors. I see myself in you, but like not in the wholesome way you would expect. But more in the sensual way. Of all of the ways to be inside of you, this was not the ideal method.
Oh my god, there's something.
I get that. I relate to a lot of the things that you say, that you complain about, and like, I'm sorry for your brain.
There's something that happened recently, but I don't think I want to bring it up in the fucking podcast because I think people would get like grossed out. Like we don't need to hear about it.
Okay, well now I'm curious. Like,
I know that's why I was fighting in my head for like 20 minutes, for like the last 10 minutes of like, should I even like allude to anything?
Like, I have something real good and personal if you want to share whatever it is that you're thinking about, because not only is the curiosity going to kill me, but also with how wildly inappropriate we are in conversation and on stream and during every single second of our lives, I'm not really sure what's holding you back.
I don't know. It's oh my god. Look, okay, I put a finger in my butt. Because that is a running joke in the channel, is me getting fucking pegged. And I'm just always like, no, I've never tried that. I don't want to try that. And then just fucking one time in the shower, I was just like, fuck it. And
you know what? I will try this.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
There's only one way to know for sure whether or not you like something, and it's to try it. Like, I always tell people, whether it's for like foods or sexual experiences, like, I'll try anything once.
I got it off my chest. Jesus. I'm sorry to anybody who's listening who didn't want to hear that.
Okay, but here's the thing. I'm going to have a really fun time. Not like we won't say a word about this in Discord or like any other streams. Like this will remain between the two of us until people slowly start to listen to the podcast, and then they'll come in and they'll be like, "Oh, Strange did the butt thing," and then people are gonna have no idea what the fuck is going on, and then they'll also listen to the podcast.
And I don't know if it's even real or what the hell it is. I can't tell anymore. I'm like, I like had a moment of doubt where I was just like, am I bi? And I don't know. Like, I don't want to put that out there unless I'm like totally like actually thinking like, yeah, I could be bisexual, but I don't know.
There's no, like, it's not wrong to throw that out there now. I mean, if anything, it's good to talk about it, because I feel like there's so many people out there who will have that moment, and then instead of like being open-minded about it, like I'm sure you're being, it's probably going to be followed up with like, what the fuck, never mentioned this, throw it in a box, lock it in the trauma center of the brain, just bury it like we did that the body in the yard that we don't talk about.
Yeah, I just feel like I'd be like kind of offending actual gay people if I said that and like didn't actually like, feel that way for sure.
You know, the term bi-curious
poser.
exists for a reason.
Fair enough.
Like
I don't know.
that's how I started before I fully realized and came to terms with things. Like I remember falling for one of my best friends, and then I had that realization of like, oh, I don't just enjoy your company, I want to be inside of you. And so then I texted her at the lunch table in high school, and I was like, I think I'm bi-curious. And she sent me all of like the 2010 text emojis that you actually had to put effort into doing. You couldn't just scroll through and pick the funny face. You had to type that shit out. And so she pulled out her little flip phone and was very excited because she was also
in a different
out.
direction when you said pulled out.
So she pulled out
Her
and
throbbing meat scepter.
like that's where everyone fucks, is underneath the lunch table in school apparently. So did you ever, when you were in like middle school and high school, was that ever like a popular rumor amongst the students?
No.
Was like these people, like this dude fingered this chick under the lunch table? Because that was like a thing. Especially when I was in middle school. Like we were 13. I don't want to fucking know that.
I was just fucking. I just had we had the fucking Ross nearby our school, and people would smoke weed next to the parking lot there, next to the dumpster, and then there was that one place that was just barely off of school grounds, where all the fucking dumbasses smoked, including I've said her name before, Kyla.
Oh yeah.
And I remember talking to her one of her boy toys of the week, and like him bringing up, and I brought up like you know you can get erectile dysfunction. Or you can shrink your dick from smoking, right? And I just remember the look on his face, because it can build a plaque in there, and you can't get a damn boner. It's like, is it really worth all this shit? Like, I don't judge old. That's the thing. Like, let me just put this out there. I don't judge. Like, also, if you smoke when you're young, I don't hate you. This is just my mentality towards it. Like, I don't judge old smokers. Like, they were raised on fucking like.
They had commercials for that shit.
Yeah,
they were like,
all that
smoke
shit.
this, it'd be cool.
Yeah, and you'll have huge tits and money.
Bitches on your dick, smoke 4 packs a day.
But like the thing is, like when I look at like my generation or millennials smoking, I'm just like, you don't have a fucking excuse. We know everything now. Like, why did you even start in the first place?
I know, that's always my question. Is like, how did you get here?
Yeah, how did you get here? Like, if you're like 50 or 40, like I understand, but like anything below that, I'm just like, what?
And it's not a judgment thing. Like, a part of me genuinely wants to know. It's like,
it's a judgment for me. It's a judgment for me. I think they're stupid if they had all that information and then still decided to do it. But I'm sorry.
I mean, there's
people.
so many things where it's like, this is terrible for you, and we do it anyway. I mean, alcohol, Exhibit A.
You're just that feeling is just brain cells dying. So. Pretty much. So
the thing is moderation. You can do things that are bad in moderation, but if you're smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day, that's concerning, first of all, and also just how did you get here? Why? When was the first time that you picked up a cigarette, smoked it, and thought, you know what? I love this. I'm so hard right now. This will improve every aspect of my life. Like, it smells terrible. I'm sure it tastes terrible. Like, vaping tastes good. It smells like cotton candy. Hookah tastes good. It's just like, but cigarettes. Like,
I'd like to
if
rescind
they smell,
my previous statement. I watch porn like once or twice every fucking day, so I can't talk shit at all. I can't talk shit on smokers.
Okay, well, porn's not going to give you lung cancer.
No, but it might fuck up your sex life if you watch it too much. Also, I'm wondering if I like tilt my microphone, will it tilt it more towards my mouth, like the top? Will that sound
no.
better?
That will make it worse.
Shit. Let me just like fill up part of the podcast with me like fucking
fucking around with your mic.
Experimenting with my microphone. Speaking of experimenting.
Careful where you point the tip.
Yeah. So what happened on your we were on that earlier, and then I fucking threw us off the rails I turned the tracks, and we veered off into Butt Junction. It's like
My favorite stop.
we wanted to talk about mine too. We wanted to talk about all the stuff that you did this month, so you can tell me and I can sit here and enjoy it with the audience because I don't go anywhere.
Okay, so I did make you a promise that if you shared whatever you were not wanting to share, that I would also share something very TMI, and thankfully it is also vacation related. So for those of you who don't know, I went to the beach with my husband and his family, and we were there for a week, and it's something we do every year, and it's a gay old time, and I'm very thankful that they care to drag me along with them.
Awesome.
And I am not a creature of the beach. I am afraid of the ocean, first of all.
Oh yeah, the undertow freaked me out as a kid when we went to South Africa. I got really freaked out. My dad just laughed because he thought I was overreacting, but it really scared me.
The ocean is fucking terrifying.
It is.
And then I have like a lot of sensory issues, so the feeling of sand and things all over me all the time really sets me off.
It's coarse, rough, and irritating.
And it gets everywhere.
It is. And on that subject, I wore a different swimsuit to the beach this year because I am slightly more in shape and hate myself a little less. So I decided to show a little more skin. And so I'm wearing shorter shorts.
Hell yeah.
And I made the mistake of sitting in the sand in high tide with shorter shorts on. And they're also kind of tight. So once things go in the shorts, they don't want to escape.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting on the beach watching a sand castle be erected. And big old wave comes up with all of the sand, goes right up my shorts, and then it is trapped because then my shorts are wet. So then they're extra clingy.
Yeah, exactly.
And they are one with my person, and I feel sand
in my soul.
I had sand in low places.
That's the problem. That's this problem that scientists need to get on solving right away.
Yeah. Like I walked out into the ocean far enough to get the water like up to my hips, and then I squatted and tried to like fish as much sand out of my shorts as possible. But it was everywhere. It was in there and up places. And so at that point I was like, you know, I've had enough of the beach today. It's getting kind of late in the afternoon. Want to go have me some lunch and not have an entire beach in my ovaries. And the walk from the beach to the beach house was like grinding on a power sander.
Jesus.
And I got in the shower and was able to flush things out and properly clean, and everything was okay. But just that short walk from the beach to getting in the shower, and stairs and things are also involved, which makes it super great. And just in that short amount of time, like I was completely raw between the legs.
You
And
felt like you were one of those like those little like stone bowls with like the little grinder thing. That was
Yes.
that was your
I had been mortar
private
and
area.
And so, like a week and a half after that incident, after we got home and everything, I had to like aquaphor myself like I was a baby with diaper rash.
Oh.
Because I was like, my taint was bleeding. It was a
God.
problem.
Holy shit.
It was so.
Fuck.
I had a very angry vagine.
Wow.
And it was a rough time for Tanner too, because of course I was like, don't touch me, don't look at me when I'm not wearing pants. Like everything is made of pain. I couldn't do things at the gym.
It's like that scene from fucking Cabin in the Woods with where fucking leg like little skin peels off. Oh God. I'm sorry for reinvigorating that picture in your mind. Anybody who's seen that movie?
Thank you for that. I tucked that away in a very special place in my brain.
God. I'm not gonna lie. When you started talking about it was on vacation, for a second I was like, do we both have butt stories? We're gonna have some butt camaraderie.
No, nothing in my butt. Only an entire beach in my vagina.
Wow.
A lot less fun.
It's a great God, what is that one painter who like she paints flowers but it's vagina? It's what it is. I forget her name completely.
I know exactly who you're talking about, I think. I just don't know what her name is.
God. Cucciarelli. That's her name. You can pay me for the rights to that name.
I immediately reminded of like the way that the mice in Cinderella say Cinderelli.
Cinderella.
Cucciarelli.
Cucciarelli. You're all welcome for that.
Also, okay, on a side note, before I forget about it, Gamescom was recently, and they finally fucking gave us a new release date for Lego Star Wars, Skywalker, goddamn, what the hell is it, Skywalker Saga? Something like that. I think that's what it's called. God, okay, I need to look it up so I don't look like a fucking idiot. I am
all of the people I would have thought would know.
I all of a sudden forgot the name, and I don't know why. Let me look it up. Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Yeah, of course that's what it's called. What the fuck else would it be called? Fucking Skywalker Palooza? Like, Jesus. What is wrong with my brain? Anyway, that finally got announced for spring of next year. And that shit's been in development, apparently been in development hell for a while. Like, they had a release date. It was supposed to come out this last year, actually, I think. Holiday season. And it got delayed because of COVID. And now it's finally gonna be coming out, and they released a second trailer. And it looks fucking great, and I can't wait to be able to have a Lego fight of the fucking Revenge of the Sith fight between Yoda and Palpatine. It makes me so happy. And also I watched Empire of Dreams, that documentary about the making of the original Star Wars trilogy, and actually learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know. I forgot that George Lucas had a part in making Pixar a thing. Anyway, I need to stop geeking out about Star Wars. I'm sorry. It's good. That's my month.
And that's what Strange did in August.
I had my birthday. My birthday was yesterday, but nobody wants to hear about that. I know. I'm the birthday boy. It's all about me.
What dinner did you have on your birthday?
We had chicken strips, which I didn't have any of, and a bunch of sushi.
Ooh.
Which was nice.
Hell yeah.
We also had a really good chocolate cake that we had like 2 days before because my grandma Liz and my papa Ed brought it over when they came over, and I said I want more of that, please.
Oh, is that the cake you were eating on your stream?
Yes.
That you were so hot and bothered over?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna give that thing a second layer of frosting and then throw it away because that's gross.
I had a very interesting discussion. So me and my friends have gay game nights, and it's a gay game night because none of us are straight.
Oh, okay. That's
And
the only difference.
that's the only thing. The only thing that's gay about it is the attendees.
It's not you don't play pin the tail on fucking how do I forget this name? I fucking love Queen. How do I forget his name all of a sudden? Freddie Mercury. Pin the tail on Freddie Mercury.
I was gonna let you get there. It was like, this one's too obvious. He's just having a moment. I'm gonna let it happen. It'll resolve itself.
We both have senior moments, and we're in our fucking 20s. Yeah. It's worrying.
I swear, the second you hit 20, your brain just nosedives. And then the second you hit like 22, 23, all of your bones instantly deteriorate.
Actually, I was born this way, okay? My fucking joints sound like a rusty gate, and I haven't even hit 23. I'm 22 now. That's where I am.
Born This Way by Lady Gaga.
Yeah, exactly. You got the reference. I did it. You got a Lady Gaga reference. I can't believe it. Obscure artist. I think she needs some more attention.
Who would have thought that the queer would recognize Lady Gaga? Bi recognizes bi.
Oh yeah, and then she went on vacation, and then she came back, and then she went camping.
I was home,
which is vacation for poor people.
A week and almost another week. Some might call that nearly 2 weeks.
Yes.
And yeah, last weekend I went camping, and I went camping during the hottest week of August. The heat index was well over 100. There was a heat advisory. It was also humid as shit because our summers aren't dry and hot. They are wet and hot, which makes it so much worse. So I was just sweating for like 72 hours.
Jeez.
But I had a good time. I enjoy camping. My body hates it. My spine is forever ruined.
Yeah.
From sleeping on the ground. But oh my god, all of the not sleeping, I should say, on the ground that I did was so worth it. The moment I came home and laid in my bed.
Emphasis on came.
I think I did. Because we have a nice mattress. We splurged from
Hot.
It was our wedding present to ourselves from leftover honeymoon fund. And we got a mattress that we both actually like, because our last mattress fucking sucked. We had to put like a 3-inch foam topper on it for either of us to sleep on it. And what's funny is we went to, a few stores because we're not fucking animals. We aren't going to buy the first mattress we lay on. And we went to this one, and the dude that greeted us was just like the definition of a sleazy businessman. He had his little button-up shirt and his blazer, and his hair was all slicked back, and he smelled like a 63-year-old man in an antique store. And he was just, a dick overall. Jeez. But the thing that was funny was we, told him what kind of mattress we needed. And Tanner and I both like the feeling of sleeping on a cloud. Because we both have protruding bones in places. Oh. And so we told him that we needed a softer mattress. And he was like, oh, so no back problems. And we were like, no, we both have fucked up spines. But thank you for assuming. Like, not everyone needs to lay on a piece of plywood to make their back feel better. Like, sometimes my back needs to just be able to naturally conform with its own shape. When I lay down on something, I don't want my hip to be shooting up towards the ceiling because I'm laying on something completely flat. Like, I need my curves to go into a nice soft cushion. Or I want to die. But now we have a really nice mattress.
I went on the fucking camping trip from hell last year. Because, obviously, Colorado has fucking great camping. We have beautiful mountains. Rocky Mountains are the best mountains. Fucking fight me. I will fight you in the street.
Catch these hands.
But we went up there and we had I think yeah, it was with me, my parents, my brother, and my grandparents, my other grandparents, Jerry and Jerry, one with a G, one with a J,
I love it.
and and so we had our tent set up. We had one with all four of us in there, and then one with our grandparents, and it was fucking windy as shit. So like one night, like it was either like one or two. I think like maybe one or two nights. There might have been two occasions where the tents were just like first off, like one of the tent poles was like flying, like kept getting pushed by the wind, and it kept fucking knocking me in the head over and over again. I couldn't sleep. It was I'm saying all fucking night, by the way. It was
Lord.
all night, and then eventually the tent just fucking collapsed. Like it just couldn't take it, and we do a very good job. Like it put up a fight. it fought to the last fucking man to keep it together, but it just was too much. It fucking collapsed on top of us, and like I don't think I got any sleep at least one of those nights, at least one of them, because it just kept like thwacking me on the head like a fucking Bugs Bunny cartoon. Just not
Like you
letting
were
me
a dog
fall.
that
Yeah,
just
not
peed
letting
on the
me.
rug.
Yeah, not letting me fall asleep. Like it's like that. It's like that bit from Tom and Jerry where like Tom's like standing like just far enough away from the dog who's like chained up to the doghouse and smacking him with like a newspaper
Yes.
and a fucking baseball bat. And I just couldn't fucking sleep. It just kept waking me up, bonking me on the head. Oh man, I've never been a fan of camping. Like I have good times when I'm camping. Like it can be fun. There can be times when it's fun, and I like just the feeling of being outdoors. I don't like doing anything outdoors. I just like being there because nature is nice. But like I just hate not being near running water. I hate feeling like a fucking hobo. I hate the fact that I'm cut off from everybody that isn't my family, who I spend enough time, I'm in the same house with 99% of the time, 99.9% of the time already, and it's just, man, I'm not a fan of camping, honestly. Not a fan of fishing either. My dad keeps trying to get me back into fishing because I used to like it when I was a little kid, and I had fisherman's luck for sure. But I just find it really boring.
Yeah, the campsite we went to was actually really nice because they had bathrooms
Oh,
and they had showers even in the bathrooms.
were the bathrooms those ones with it's just a hole in the ground that's usually that's full of shit and usually like 7 billion flies.
No, I was really
possibly
impressed because
hornets.
I've been to campsites where they had quote unquote bathrooms and it was just this like dank box with a toilet that occasionally flushed, and then that was it.
Oh, it has
and
flushing.
They were always,
What
like,
the
full
fuck?
of bugs.
What kind of
But this
highfalutin
campsite-
city folk camping are you talking about? We shit in the woods when we go camping. We don't
It
have
would
no
have been
showers.
a much shorter walk if I just peed on a tree, honestly, but that wasn't allowed where we went. But there
camping
were
is this?
toilets in stalls, and they had showers, and there were sinks, and it was a nice little campsite. But a part of me kind of wanted to be able to just pee on a tree whenever I wanted because that's like the camping experience.
Yeah,
but we
that's
were
not camping.
surrounded by other people because it was, it was a public campsite. You
Oh,
paid
that's
for
not.
your
That's not
your
camping.
little lot.
Wow.
And then, like, it was nice though because we were right by the river,
Oh yeah, I'm sure
which
it's
was
nice. It's
cold
just not
because
camping.
river. But it was like everything but the bathroom.
It's going to the
was
park.
camping.
It's going to the park.
Going to the park and sleeping there. Like we cooked everything over a fire,
We have
and we had our little
we had a
tents
fucking
and-
black. We have a black folding shovel that we used to dig holes to shit in. That's camping.
Yeah, I didn't pick where we went. I was just like, tell me where to go. I'll be there. Tell me who I need to give money to.
Yeah, we also had two dogs with us. We had their dog, Lady, who, if she sees somebody that she likes, will one pee on the floor sometimes, like just a little bit, because she gets excited, and also fucking tackle you. And then and Danny, who's an old arthritic boy, who was also a bit of a chubster, and I love him. He would anyway. The point of the story was him specifically. I don't know if Lady did it. He would try to fuck it. He would dig up our shit and eat it.
That's like a dog thing because they're trying to hide your tracks.
Dogs are fucking disgusting.
Fucking Archie for the longest time would eat the crotch out of my underwear.
Oh my god! What?
Because he's trying to like get rid of my scent. It's lonely. Like a protection thing.
He's really lonely.
Like a lot of dogs do it, and it pissed me off. I was like, dude, that's nice underwear. Like I'm gonna have to go back to fucking Gordman's to get me some boxers.
Dogs are fucking nasty. Annoying. Like if it wasn't for the fact that their bacteria like makes their mouths super clean, like I don't think anybody would want to fucking dog.
That's not true. They're also adorable.
Well, yeah, but so are pigs, and they fucking roll around in their own filth and shit.
I'd have a pig.
Yeah, I mean, a clean pig, sure, like one of those little like a what do they call them? Like a little pygmy, like not pygmy. That would be called a micro pig, not a pygmy pig.
Pygmy pig.
Yeah, like one of those little ones, like the one from fucking the live action remake of Charlotte's Web that definitely isn't an actual pig you would see at a fucking farm. That's one you see at a goddamn like road show or in a rich kid's room that they have as a pet.
Do you remember like 10 years ago when micro pigs were all the rage and everyone wanted one so they could put little booties on it, and then everyone was just buying baby pigs, and then they were like, why is my micro pig so big? It's like, because you bought a baby pig, you fucking dumbass. Now you have a whole ass pig that you don't know what to do with. It was a whole thing. Maybe it wasn't 10 years ago. I don't think it was that long ago. I think it was like my early adulthood years.
I remember hearing about domesticated foxes and then wondering if that even ever ended up going anywhere, because foxes are cool and I like them because they
very cute.
They scream.
What does the fox been sending me adorable fox videos, and I've loved every single second of it. Like I don't know what I did to be blessed on these days, but I have received many a fox.
There's a lot of foxes near my area. There's like this whole I don't think it's really necessarily a sewer. I think it's just a water drainage system. There's like a whole system of like concrete pipes that like, oh my god, that I just had a huge like blast of nostalgia because I used to go with my friends to crawl through those with like flashlights, and I didn't really crawl. Like they were really big. We could just crouch and walk through there. I doubt I'd be able to do it still. I'd probably hurt my fucking back. But it just like went on and on forever, and I feel like it might not have been the best idea to go in there because it's Colorado. So like every year we get a lot of water just because all the mountain snow melts and ice melts and flows down through there. So I'm pretty sure that's how they get rid of that water. So I feel like, considering that with global warming, having shit warm up faster and faster every year, I feel like there was a really real risk of us going down there one time and then just fucking getting drowned.
Yeah.
I feel like kids don't really think about that kind of shit, but I feel like that was absolutely something that could have happened. Absolutely not.
I gave too many fucks as a kid. I was terrified of everything. Like I Piglet was my favorite from Pooh Bear for a reason. It's because I was also very small and anxious all the time.
I like Pooh Bear. I like Winnie the Pooh. That was my favorite as a kid. After I grew out of Thomas the Tank Engine teaching me to fucking hate myself. God, looking back at Thomas the Tank Engine, like I loved that shit as a kid. I still have a lot of the old sets or old trains and stuff, and I feel like that stuff's probably worth a lot online. Or actually, I think we gave that to my cousin actually, which now with our current financial situation, I feel like that might have been a bad call. But I feel like that totally fucked up my self-esteem and like feeling really guilty about any little thing that I do, because I get really stupid with that. I do that a lot. I feel like it's a real problem for sure. I feel like that definitely affected me growing up.
Yeah.
What was your stuff as a kid? Like, what did you watch on VHS? Probably not. I watched stuff on VHS for way too long because we didn't have a DVD player.
I watched the shit out of stuff on I watched VHS tapes till I was like 13. And I'd use them to like record shows and shit that I wasn't able to stay home and watch. Let me just age myself real quick. What age group are we talking about? Like,
I mean, like
the tater tot years, or like
tater tot years.
like little toddler years. I remember watching when I was little. I remember watching Blue's Clues on the orange VHS tapes.
I did watch Blue's Clues as well. Not as much as other stuff, but yeah.
Like, that was my favorite baby show, and of course I loved Winnie the Pooh, obviously.
I liked Barney. I just remember I think we might still have it actually, like somewhere in like our mess of DVDs. But it was either DVD. I think it was a DVD or it was a VHS. I can't remember. But there was some fucking Barney movie. And in case somebody doesn't know, Barney the Purple Dinosaur is who I'm talking about specifically. I just remember it was the movie had a fucking rainbow egg in it and had some weird like gremlin Yoda looking ass creature that came out of it near the end, and I don't remember. I remember so little about it. I watched that. I remember that and there's a Thomas the Tank Engine movie with like some princess train, and it had real people in it. And I've rewatched that one so many fucking times.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let me look it up. Let me look.
Oh my god, please do it.
I gotta look up which one it is.
Did you ever watch JJ the Jet Plane?
A little bit, yeah.
That shit was made of
Magic
nightmares.
Railroad. That's what it is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and it had the who the hell is it? Billy Patch. I don't remember any lady. I think that's.
Pardon the awful squeaking of my keyboard tray.
It's fine. Wait, it had Alec Baldwin in it. It had fucking Alec Baldwin in it. Billy Two Feather?
Hey.
Is that his character's fucking name? He's a Native American?
Oh my God,
there was a Native American character in that, and I didn't even realize. Just some guy with it has a 21% in Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 4.3 out of 5 on Vudu. What the fuck? Also, who uses Vudu?
Where can I get this on Blu-ray?
Oh my god. 2000. Wow. That came out when I was 1 year old.
When did it come out?
2000.
2000? Damn.
I can't believe I do not remember Alec Baldwin being in it. Jesus Christ.
Do you see the cover with him in his little whistle and his little conductor hat? Here. You're gonna have to add that.
It's not
to the video when you put this
I'm looking
on
at
YouTube.
I'm looking at the wiki page. There's
just like Google image it, because there are some fucking. This is a treasure trove.
Yeah, the one that I'm looking at, like that one with where he has the dude with the crane arm behind him. That one's the cover that I remember. That was the one that I grew up with, and it has God, I can't believe that's just like awoke a fucking memory in my mind.
Free online games? The fuck?
I remember this shit so incredibly clearly. Oh my god!
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Thomas in his first movie.
Wow.
If only it was the last. How did I not recognize Alec? How did I not remember Alec Baldwin? I was a stupid fucking kid. I probably didn't know who the hell Alec Baldwin was. Now he's the boss baby. How far he's come. In 2 movies.
What a wild career.
I can't believe they made a fucking sequel to The Boss Baby. Can we talk about that for a second? First off, there's a Netflix series that actually surprisingly had some funny, like, ridiculous, like crazy humor in it that I actually found pretty amusing from the clips I've seen. But I can't believe there's a show and there's a fucking second movie. I feel like too many people went and, like, saw it ironically, and they saw that as people liking it, so they made a fucking sequel. Or no, they don't care if people like it. They just know they made money off of it. Oh god, I remember there being like some weirdly kind of frightening fucking moments in the movie. I don't remember anything from it. Like I have little impressions in my brain. I don't remember actual scenes, but I remember there being things where, like, looking back at it, like, it really freaked me out as a kid. Like, it was just kind of tense. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, man.
That's a very good way to describe it, honestly.
Oh god, what a fucking tangent to go on.
I'm going to text my brother later and be like, "Do you remember Thomas and the Magic Railroad?" And I'm going to do it now. I'm going to take a moment and text him because my brother loved Thomas when he was a kid.
Keep us updated, absolutely.
This is totally different from the conversation I was having with him earlier today. He's gonna be like, "Where the fuck did this come from?"
Okay, speaking about stuff like that from when I was a kid, do you remember? I'm gonna look it up right now. Cats and Dogs.
Cats and Dogs.
Where they had a movie and it was on VHS. I remember. They had a fucking sequel actually and the new villain was the first one. The villain was like a white, like one of those like flat faced, like long haired cats. It was about talking cats and dogs, and they like were like spies or some shit, like kind of spying on each other. And then the second one had like one of those cats that has no hair. I remember this fucking movie. Put up the. Okay. I was editing this. Put the fucking cover up right now on the YouTube video. Just show that off to everybody. I think I rewatched that movie so many times. Oh yeah, and then the second one is it came out in 2010. Oh my god, I remember it coming out way after the first one. It had Jeff Goldblum in it.
Oh my god,
he was the dad character of one of the kids, and the second one was called Revenge of Kitty Galore, and it's a fucking one of those stupid bald cats. I rewatched that so many fucking times. I actually kind of want to rewatch that for like a watch party thing. Like, do you think anybody would care? Do you think the production company would even fucking care if you like did a watch party video of that?
I really don't know.
Which actually, I mean, if we can never find time to do a fucking watch party for Star Wars, I don't think we can find time to do one for fucking Cats and Dogs. Which here, when did this come out? When the hell did this come out? I need to know. 2001 film. A good year.
Good year for milk.
A good year for disasters. It also has Alec Baldwin. Wait, it has Tobey Maguire in it.
Why is Alec Baldwin in every children's movie from the early 2000s?
Fuck? He has Jeff Goldblum. It has an all-star fucking cast. What the hell? It has John Lovitz, Jeff Goldblum, fucking Alec Baldwin, and Tobey Maguire. Oh my god. It earned $200.7 million on a $60 million budget. I can't believe it made so much money. Oh my god. You know, actually, it has Jeff Goldblum in it, for God's sake. Oh my god. Wait, there was a third one? There was a third one in 2020? What the fuck?
I'm sorry, what?
There was a third one. It came out in 2020. It was called fucking Paws Unite.
Fucking what?
I need to look into this. I'm sorry. I need to fucking see this shit. I need to see. Where is it? Why can't I find it? 3 Paws United. Third installment, standalone sequel. So 10 years after the events of the previous film. It's George Lopez, Max Greenfield. I don't know who that is. That sounds familiar. Oh, I know. I recognize his face. I recognize his chiseled jaw. Oh my god. Wow. That came out in nationwide release, theatrical release, a nationwide. Oh, did it not come out in the US? That might be why.
Oh.
It was a straight to video release. No shit. George Lopez. Okay, what do you want to bet they had George Lopez play a fucking chihuahua? I will put money on that. And then silence.
I was waiting for the answer.
I'm not gonna bother looking it up. I'm not gonna.
Well, I know.
I'm not gonna contribute brain. I'm gonna use brain power for that. He had to have been. Remember Beverly Hills Chihuahua? Remember that?
No.
Good.
No, I don't.
Good. I wish I could scrub that from my fucking mind. They basically just had a dude. I don't even know if the dude was Mexican. It was just like a dude doing he sounded very stereotypically Mexican.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. It's like, did they actually...
He was the fucking Taco Bell Chihuahua from those old commercials.
I had that little plush toy.
I did too! Jesus. I don't know. You know what? Okay, when we started the recording today, I did not expect for us to talk about the fucking Thomas the Train Engine Magic Railroad movie
Right?
and fucking Cats and Dogs, and both of those movies have Alec Baldwin in it.
The most surprising thing of this entire podcast is the fact that Alec Baldwin was in both of those movies.
Alec Baldwin is stalking us. The evidence has all been planted by the FBI. They wanted us to come to these conclusions. They wanted to lead us down a rabbit hole.
Illuminati confirmed.
Lead us down the Baldwin hole.
Thanks, I hate it.
What if we just? Oh my god! What if we put fucking Alec Baldwin in the fucking video, like just his like profile like next to ours, and just have no fucking explanation until it gets to here.
Please put him in a conductor's hat.
Oh my God. Or maybe just like, what if we just put him in the thumbnail? Like, just have him like take up half the fucking thumbnail.
Take us out entirely.
I want to get a fucking photo of him, like in some embarrassing thing, like him like spilling like dropping a fucking big gulp at like a 7-Eleven or some photo like that. There's always a photo of that like that of like certain celebrities, like fucking like Hasselhoff, like just like. I just want like the Baldwin equivalent of like that video of him being drunk on the floor, fucking talking to his daughter or his wife or whoever, fucking eating a hamburger, like really drunkenly on the floor in his underwear.
Look, we've all been there.
Jesus Christ. Oh, where the hell do we go from here? I feel like I don't know where to go now. I don't know where does humanity advance from here?
We've peaked. We've discovered that Alec Baldwin
We've
is our
discovered a
favorite
new
childhood movie.
We've discovered a new periodic element. Baldwinium. It's the strongest alloy in the universe. Oh, Alec, if you want to come on the show, call me.
Okay.
How is his career doing lately? I don't know if I've seen Alec Baldwin in much stuff other than the Boss Baby. You know, I'm sure he's doing fine with the Boss Baby.
Yes, what is Alec Baldwin up to?
You know who we
days?
might be able to actually get on the podcast is Brendan Fraser.
That'd be fucking dope.
Oh man, oh my god. Speaking of fucking childhood movies, have you ever seen Looney Tunes Back in Action? With like the fucking with the Austin Powers wannabe fucking villain. It's got live action.
So familiar.
Yeah, it's live action mixed with it's starring Brendan Fraser, and it's fucking it's like a little it's kind of like Space Jam, which fuck Space Jam 2, by the way. That thing's a piece of garbage. I'm sure looking back at it, I'm sure the original Space Jam is fucking garbage too. But
and welcome to Japan.
It's just such a terror. Anyway, but it's kind of like that, where it's like a mix of live action and cartoon. And I rewatched that movie so many fucking times. I can remember, like, I can just look in my head and just see so many shots from that movie. Like, it's just so implanted into my brain. But, like, anyway, Brendan Fraser, the reason I think, like, maybe, you know, like a pipe dream, maybe we could get him on the show is because he is a fucking mess now. Like, his life sucks. His wife divorced him and took the kids, and he was on a talk show talking about some project he was doing, like, I think, like, a couple of years ago. The man was so quiet and just looked so fucking dead inside. Like, look up here. I gotta look. I'll put it in the fucking, I'll put it in the video of, he looks like a walking corpse. Like
I know that life really kicked
terrible.
him in the dick. But
yeah,
he's like still a genuinely.
Oh my god,
good dude.
he gained weight. Shit, I didn't even see this. Wow.
When was the last time you saw Brendan Fraser? The Mummy?
That interview was the last time I saw him, and he looked pale. He looked sad. I feel bad, even like putting the image in the video, but you know?
Well, then follow it up with when he was in George of the Jungle.
Oh, when he's got that long, sexy hair.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
love
god, there's even a side by side. That just feels rude.
I love that the picture, the like thing, the like the like thing that links to the image. It says "Hail the Brendan Fraser Renaissance." I don't think he's getting a renaissance. I'm sorry.
I think he will.
I'm sorry, Brendan. I think things are done. I think we gotta move on.
Like the last time I saw anything about him was like a picture of him in a cowboy hat. But everyone was freaking out because they love him.
I see it.
And I don't remember why, or I don't know any of the context.
There we go on Pinterest. Damn. He is a fine lad, and now he looks like Sir Topham Hatt. I'm sorry. I'm not in great shape either. It's okay. It's just he does kind of look like Sir Topham Hatt. If you just give him a top hat.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Fraser. If you want to come on the show, he definitely doesn't want to come on the fucking show now.
Way to go. Damn. Our one hope of getting Brendan Fraser on a podcast no one listens to.
Hey, it's perfect for him.
Wow. Wow.
Look, okay,
Wow.
I couldn't not say that. It was too perfect.
That was uncalled for.
I'm sorry.
Now I want him to come on, just so you have to speak to Brendan Fraser and explain to him why you're so rude.
We're gonna be having to tell him the entire time. Could you speak up? Could you speak into the mic? I'm sorry. Just look up footage of look up Brendan Fraser interview like dead inside or something like that, like keywords like that. You'll see the exact what I'm talking about. That oh man, I feel so bad for him. You know, not bad enough to just not make jokes, but you know.
What if he's just very soft spoken? What if he is a very tender-hearted lad who has been done dirty by the universe?
He seems like a nice guy. That's the thing.
Like everything I see about him is just how he's like the most precious being on the planet.
Look, it's fine.
Wholesome as hell.
Yeah, like Brendan, baby, listen. I love you. Look, okay, I look like when I'm shaved, when I'm clean shaven, I look like Jim Carrey if his life didn't go like the way it should have. Okay, there. I'll just admit that. We all got things wrong with us. It's fine. Look, you were in fucking Looney Tunes Back in Action. I will always love you for that. It's fine. God, I'm a bad person.
At least you being terrible makes for good content.
What a second episode this has been.
From a day off Twitch to shitting on Brendan Fraser.
Oh God!
It was a wild ride.
You know, go ahead and slap Brendan Fraser in the thumbnail as well. Do it.
I deadass thought you were gonna be like, you know what? Just slap Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, you know, just get your life together, man. You know, wake up call.
Give him like a nice slap on the ass. Be like, you're
absolutely.
doing great, sweetie.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that's what you need, is just a nice affirmative slap on the ass.
Yeah. What other actors can we slander?
Is that what this has become?
You know, I would make a joke about Jeff Goldblum, but I just genuinely love that man more than anything. So I mean, I really can't say anything.
No, there's very few. This is probably because I don't watch a lot of movies. Like a lot of the actors or actresses that I like know well are from movies that were made before I was born.
Mm-hmm. Like in Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 2, the shitty one, which I actually think is fine.
That is the official name, Jurassic Park 2, the shitty one.
It's Lost World, but it's Lost Opportunity. That's what everybody calls it.
Oh.
They have a second island with more dinosaurs on it. It just also was
Right.
there.
That's so God. It's like, well, the first one did really well. We need to make another one so that we can make more money
And then
off of it.
and then they
But
did it
what if we just
again.
add more dinosaurs?
Yeah, and then they did it again in 2000, what, 17, 16 with
Oh, and they
Jurassic
make
World
Jurassic World.
with Chris Pratt.
Every time I see my
Playing-
nephew, he's just like idly singing the Jurassic Park theme song while he's doing whatever it is that he's doing.
Did he
Like, and
just
this has
see-
been going on for like a solid year and a half.
Really? Well, I guess he must have seen Jurassic Park for the first time. I fucking I love that movie. It's
He
so
fucking
good.
loves dinosaurs.
Yeah,
So I don't
what
know
little
at
kid
what
doesn't?
point
What little
he
boy
saw,
doesn't?
like, he could tell you the name of fucking anything. I'd tell you the name of his favorite dinosaur, but I think I'd fuck it up.
Yeah, all little boys are fucking paleontologists, okay? That's what they are. They go through a paleontology phase, okay? That every little boy does that. I guarantee it. If you didn't like dinosaurs growing up, you didn't have a childhood, okay? I'm sorry to break it to you.
I don't think Tanner was really into dinosaurs when he was a kid.
Wow.
I know my brother wasn't into dinosaurs when he was a kid.
How dare they? Hit them with a
mean,
giant asteroid.
They were another thing. My brother was really into trains and bears. He liked bears.
Bears. Which kind?
He'd kill not large gay men. Actual bears. He would, because we had like a bunch of Thai Beanie babies,
Oh my god.
and he would always get like he'd always get little bears, and then I think my sister got cats.
Do you know about the Princess Diana Beanie Baby that immediately got fucking taken off shelves because it was horribly distasteful and awful?
No.
They so Beanie Babies right after Princess died. They
God damn it.
they made this. It was supposed to be like a commemorative thing for her. It was like this purple bear. They still sell it. They just sell it under a different name. But like the actual like official one, it was a Princess Diana. It was like a purple bear with like a little crown, and it was right after she died, and it came with like a certificate and I think a death mask. And it goes for $60,000 on fucking eBay.
Oh my god.
Because they pulled that shit off shelves immediately.
Oh my god. Who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know.
How did that get that far?
Oh my god. Also, I don't even know how she died. She fucking died because the paparazzi like literally drove them off the fucking road and they got into a horrible accident because they wouldn't climb out of her ass.
Fucking paparazzi.
Yeah, Jesus. I like the fact that Beanie Babies were brought up. I had to say that. I had to bring that up because it's
Well, I learned something new today.
it's
And
fucking great.
I learned just how shitty people really are.
They have the same bear. It's just called like Princess Purple or something now, but like it looks
They were like, well, we
almost
already made
exact
the
same.
bear.
Yeah, it's like at fucking Walmart for like $10. But like the original one with the death mask and the certificate of authenticity
God.
is fucking $60,000 on eBay. Man, you know,
So many obscure things where it's like, man, I really wish I had this thing so I could sell it. And then
Yeah.
the logical part of my brain is like, where the fuck would you have gotten that?
yeah, you know, maybe I lesson for your kids: just collect stupid shit. And maybe someday it'll be worth something. Maybe it's probably not going to be nearly as common as it is from stuff from the 80s, you know, when companies were allowed to sell shit to kids whenever the hell they wanted. So they just had cartoons that were basically huge commercials. And now those crappy pieces of like fucking He-Man toys and Mighty Max and Polly Pocket, they're all worth like fucking so much money.
Fucking Polly Pockets. Oh my god.
Mighty Max for that's the horse I'm betting on. Okay, I loved Mighty Max. I loved how gross it was. They had a fucking Mighty Max TV show and a video game. They were both fucking terrible.
I like barely remember Mighty Max.
I don't remember I didn't watch the show, but I remember the toys. I actually did have a few of them. They might be somewhere in our fucking mess of a basement, our fucking sex dungeon, our prison of plastic. Like
Or your prison of pleasure.
I wish. They had God, there's so many. Oh my god! Now I'm like having a rush of nostalgia again because I'm thinking of these toys that we have or used to have. Like I used to super be into Transformers toys. They had the one that one guy who turned into a fucking planet that I have or had, and they had the tie-in, the Star Wars tie-in ones. They had a Obi-Wan from Episode 3. And he turned into his Jedi Starfighter, and they had the Han and Chewie ones that they both turned into half of the Millennium Falcon, and then you clapped them together to make the Millennium Falcon.
You made their ass clap.
So fucking cool. So cool.
Transformers were dope.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a fucking genius idea. Like I like Transformers. I have a morbid curiosity with the Michael Bay films, to be fair. They're bad. They're really fucking bad. But Bumblebee's good for sure. But yeah, like I had a lot of those growing up. That and Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels was another toy that I really liked.
Fucking Hot Wheels. We had this like dope carrier thing. It looked like a suitcase.
Oh my god, I had one I had a carrying case too. It was a giant wheel, and you opened it up and it had like a fuck ton of little slots and it had a little handle on the top like a suitcase.
Oh, well, that's way more exciting. Ours was literally just shaped like a suitcase, and then it had, like a Hot Wheels design, then you opened it up, and it was like a bunch of slots for your cars, and then these things folded out, and it created like a racetrack mat. It was pretty cool.
I was gonna say, are you sure it wasn't just your father's suitcase or something?
No, it was a legit like
Hot Wheels.
Wheels.
Used a marker to fucking paint Hot Wheels on the side of it. See,
just
guys,
the
Hot
nearest
Wheels.
Sharpie.
That cost me $60. It's ruined.
I don't know where the fuck my parents would have got a $60 suitcase. We all know that they were using fucking duffel bags from their early 20s.
I think we can call this another scatterbrained, completely off the fucking. There were no rails to begin with. Episode of the KindaTinyCast.
You never told me about your spam call.
Oh shit! God damn! I am so sorry. It's not.
Well, we were saving it for the podcast, and then I left for a month, and we never got to do it.
It's not a long story, but I love having a phone because I get fucking spam calls every fucking day. I get scam calls from some dude from India who probably gets paid like $2 a day. Like, probably. But anyway, like, I got a call. It was just as I woke up. And, like, it didn't, for some reason, I have this thing that, like, it tells me if scam likely. It'll just say that if it's a suspect number. But so they called me at I don't know, like 9. I'm a lazy fucker. Especially, like, the last few years. I wake up at, like, 10. They called me like right as I woke up, and it didn't say scam likely, so I picked it up, and I immediately hear this Indian gentleman ask me. He's like, "How I hope how's your day going?" And I said, "Good. I hope yours is going well too." And then he immediately said something to the effect of, "Are you aware of cryptocurrencies?" And then I just like went like. Like right into the fucking phone and then hung up on the fucker. And then they called me back immediately afterwards. And then I picked it up and then like knew that it was the same person, hung up again. And then they called me a third time. And so I just suck in my breath and I just go right into the fucking, right into my phone. And then hang up. And then they didn't call me back again. Oh my god.
They put you on some sort of list, like, don't call this asshole. Next time I get a spam call, I'm just going to make an ungodly pterodactyl sound into my phone.
God, I felt so good after that. It's like, which, by the way, don't like engage with them with, at least if you're going to engage with them to fuck with them, don't use your normal voice because they want to like take your voice like footage, footage. They want to record your voice, and they can they want to use that to call your bank and shit and impersonate you and
they
scam.
want to manipulate it and use it against you for things. Like if they ever ask for you by your name, if they're ever like, oh, is this John Smith? Never say yes. Always be like, why?
Yeah, don't.
Or just say no. Or.
Yeah. And if you're gonna fuck with them, which is probably something that I might want to make a video of sometime, that could be a good time. But just put on a voice. Don't use your real voice. It's a terrible idea.
One of my favorite memories from my time with Tanner so far is when I kept getting called by Sirius XM because they wanted me to pay for their fucking satellite radio bullshit. And I so many times asked them to stop calling, and they called, and I recognized the number, and so Tanner answered it for me, and they're like, hey, this is Vanessa, and Tanner in his deep-ass voice was like, this is she, and it was the funniest fucking thing, because they, paused, and then just kept going.
Oh my god. I swear, they don't have those kind of people, those people, they will, no matter, how ridiculous they sound, if you put on a voice, they will just keep going. They are fucking clueless.
Yeah, Tanner loves fucking with scam callers.
Who could possibly want to fuck with a scam caller? They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They're just as trusting.
No one ever answers.
Yeah, they're just as trusting as the fucking old bags that they fucking scam.
Yeah. If you scam old people, fuck you. You are the worst kind of person.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I sincerely hope you get into a car accident.
Oh yeah. Not a fatal one, but
I hope it's just you, and I hope you drive into a wall or something.
I hope it really tosses your salad.
I hope it rustles your jimmies in the worst kind of way.
But anyway, it's for real this time. Thank you for listening.
I wanted to know the phone story. I've been waiting so long.
I know. I fucking hell. I thank you guys for listening to the second episode. I'm really glad that people seem to really enjoy this so far. I've always wanted to do this, and I'm glad we're finally doing it. And hopefully, episodes will come out on more of a schedule soon. And we'll probably have a guest. I'm not going to guarantee it, any particular episode. We'll probably have a guest. Maybe we'll get Twisty Shape on the show. Chris, my friend Chris, is live. Wanted to come on. He was open to coming on. That's the second episode. I think we can call that one a success. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time as well.
If you can hear Calypso purring directly into the microphone, you're welcome.
I can't, so I don't think they can.
Damn, she's right up on it, having the time of her life.
Well, we end on a disappointment. Thanks, Goo.
We're ending on an empty promise of comfort. If you want to hear Calypso purr, be sure to tune in to my Twitch streams every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Yep. Or tune in to Strange on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Hell yes. And follow me on Twitter. Links are below in the description, which I forgot to say last time. Take care of that real quick. Get that off the list. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next time. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'm sorry for talking about sticking a finger up my butt. Bye.
Bye.